Hello. I'm doing alright, thanks for asking. Favorite top laner Neo Masters? Adam, probably? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Hello. Am I in Belgium? No, I'm not. Opinion on K-Corp? They seem like the best EU Masters team. That's my opinion. Hello. Jinza. 20,015. Thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate that. Did I play GWEN already? Yeah, I've played her a bit on a Smurf account. I let my account decay here because I wanted to compete with some of the incoming MSI players. Let's see if I can snipe them. But heck, I want to stream anyway, so I was like, fuck it, I'll play a bit. Mr. Gunn, the day I get told I have a new job and Bwipo streams, it's a good day. Well, congratulations on your new job. Appreciate it. Any thoughts on GALA versus the other AD carries? I'm not an AD carry player, but seems like he's pretty good. Thoughts on the new set buffs in 11.9? I haven't seen them, so I can't give you my thoughts on them, but if it's the Q buff where he gets more AD, it's like, it's nice, I guess, but it's not really a big deal. Set doesn't really build that much flat AD. And I don't think he's incentivized to build it because of his AD buffs. Pum, 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 pum. Can I explain my tweet from yesterday? Oh, I mean, it's pretty simple. Like, people play solo queue and assume like their teammates have to play like total fakers. You know? For example, this game, I went 1-7 and my sport in 0-9 and stuff, and it's like, I personally understand better when someone is inting on my team, and by inting I don't mean intentionally feeding. Maybe it's a bad word, but like, if they're having a bad game, I actually understand if I've actually played the role and I've done poorly myself in that role. But if I never played the role, it's really easy for me to be like, oh, no, jungle should do this, or AD carry should do that. There's no way AD carry should die in this situation, or there's no way my support shouldn't be mid here, and stuff like this. I think people set unreasonable expectations for their teammates when they themselves aren't good enough to pull it off. You know? It's like, it's not really fair. And I think, at least in my experience in the past, when I was playing, if I'm playing more than one role, I often understand, like, oh, you know, in that situation, an AD carry is actually powerless, you know? There's not much the AD carry can do in that situation. Wait, I didn't unlock her yet on this account. Let me grab it real quick. And I think it's you know, like, for example, let's say you play Renekton into Irelia, right? And in your experience, this matchup is really winning. But you've also experienced losing the matchup. Even though you know it's a winning matchup, you also understand that it's possible to lose it. And if you're in solo queue and you're auto-filled and your top laner loses that matchup, you don't lose your shit over it. You just accept the fact that, hey, it can happen, you can misplay this matchup. Hessian, thank you for the Prime Gaming sub, I appreciate that. That's basically what it comes down to. That's the logic, at least, you know? Like, it's not black and white, you know? You can misplay, you can play well, you can win matchups you're not supposed to, you can lose matchups you're not supposed to lose, and it's not really your fault, necessarily. Okay, maybe it is your fault, but even if it is, that's okay too. My brain is very wrinkled, I guess. I think that's a compliment, right? Why is no one in the EU playing Ornn? There's no Ornns to be had. Trick Daddy Dollars, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Rare Bwipsco stream. True. Bwipo on stream. Hello. Wait, weren't you streaming, Antonio? I swear you were streaming. Like, I checked Twitter or Twitch and you had like 10k viewers. doing some kind of race, was what I noticed. I'll actually double check. Oh, I actually just hopped in during the stream. What a beast. Thank you. Seedler lol, thank you for the Prime Gaming sub, I appreciate that. But yeah, it's like just the idea, it's fine to be, like, it's fine to suck, you know? It's the same idea with, like, the dodging thing. It's like, people make such a big deal out of losing one game. It's like, who cares? Don't get me wrong, like, I agree that you should be able to dodge, like, somewhat liberally, you know? In the idea of, like, let's say I play one game with RatIRL. I'll use a great example of a person that, in my opinion, you probably should have dodged at some point in your life. Not to say anything bad about him right now, but let's say I play a game with him and I know it's a possibility that he'll AFK, but I play one game, right? It's like whatever. We'll see if he's gonna AFK or not. And then he AFKs and I queue up again and he's in my lobby again and I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like risking that burger flip again, so I'll dodge. But that one game, that minus 17, like, who cares? Minus 20, minus 25, like, who gives a shit, you know?
More of a dog person, huh?
Losing one game, or 2 games, or 3 games, it's really whatever. People dodge as if they're playing competitive League of Legends, you know? It's like, oh, my draft is not winning, I need to dodge. It's like, Jesus Christ. It's not a big deal if you lose a game. It's really not. And in my opinion, if you're queuing up for the sole purpose of winning, and note I said sole purpose, then I don't know if you should be playing. You can't win every game. And if you don't care about anything other than winning to the point where you get really mad if you lose, you're not in the right place, I think. Anyway. An Epic and Muita, Normal Bass. Thank you all 3 for subscribing. I appreciate that. It's just, you know, a little bit of griefing. It happens, you know. It's okay. I mean, again, like, it's fine if you want to dodge people with 20% win rate or trolls or stuff like this. Like, I don't mind, you know, like, dodging in the end, it's whatever. It's just, what bothers me is that people dodge as if it's a competitive game, you know? Like, they look at the draft and they're like, oh, we have too much AP. And they're like, we can't win. Sure you can. It's a bit harder, but if you do your best, you have a good chance of winning if people play their champs well, you know? Which, in my opinion, is the only reason someone would pick, like, a bad comp, you know? It's not like someone looks at, let's say my jungle picks AD here, and I pick an AD top laner. It's not like my mid laner is going to pick Zed because he thinks it's funny. He thinks it's his best chance at winning. Picks Olaf into Lee Sin, huh? I mean, I want to play Viego, but I don't know if my mid laner can play AP. Well, we have Heimerdinger, so let's flip it. Little Viego game. Not really, interesting. Bomb plating. I don't know, bomb plating so meh. Honestly, like, I'd rather have Taste for Blood. Good enough. Dodging? Yeah, pretty much. Tenacity into just Thresh? Honestly, I think Tenacity is just OP. Like, even to just get, like, a little bit less stun from Irelia, allowing me to get a spell out or something, like, I don't know. Every time I don't have Tenacity, I'm like, oh, if I had Tenacity at some point in the game. And I feel like every time I have attack speed, it's like, meh. Not a big deal. I mean, I'm not convinced by the Victor into Kassadin, but it's fine. We'll see what he can do. What's up, Jalal? Thank you for the kind wishes. I appreciate it. And Normal Bass, thank you very much for the kind words. I think after this split, all of us realized there was more to be done. We had to work a little harder in order to get the results that we wanted. And that's exactly what we're going to try to do. Alright. So, in this match up top, I think I can play hyper-aggressive early levels. I'll have to ward for Lee Sin to make sure I don't get early game ganked whilst I'm doing that. But if I can take control over the wave, I can basically base for a cull and then just farm it out. I think as the game goes on, I'll be stronger than her one-on-one, as long as I play it well. Main reason I think that is because if I can find her when she has nothing to stack her passive on, I should beat her. But of course, if her passive is stacked, I can't beat her. But that's Irelia in a nutshell, right? That's the same for every single champion. Am I going to play Gwen today? Yes, I will. If she's open, I will grab her. Slushy Boy Experte. Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. I hope it's okay that I got a jersey with my name. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Thank you for supporting the team. Shouldn't I swap with Victor? Top matchup's unplayable for him, especially in top lane. Like, I really had top into Victor. Top is really hard for Victor. You need to be really clean on Victor in order to even survive that matchup, let alone lane it. So, yes, I would beat Kassadin, but not nearly as hard as Irelia would beat Victor. Now, if Kassadin were top lane and I was top lane, then you could make the same argument. But the thing about mid lane is the lane is much shorter. It's much easier to get advantages 1v1 because you can easily run people down if they make a mistake. Am I on the Fnatic Discord? No, I am not. Am I in Belgium at the moment? Nope. I'm in Berlin still. Do you think Viego will ever be available for LEC? I'm actually kind of betting on it because I'm playing him a lot. So I hope he is. You know, it'd be strange if a champion were disabled competitively for like what? It would be like 5 months almost. Well, it's possible. I'm just playing him under the assumption that he will be. What do you think of Tryndamere? Solid champion. Thoughts on 100 Thieves Abadagi? I hope he enjoys himself in NA and finds himself success. Sarah, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Yeah, just go Doran's Blade and bonk the guy. Starting Q almost always in this matchup, I think. I don't think there's incentive for W. I mean, there never is. Q is just... The passive is a bit too good. Alright, let's have a look. Actually, I have the wrong chroma. I do purple chroma on every champ except him. Red chroma is way too cool. His sword's all red and all. I messed up. I discovered a better chroma. Now I went domination in this matchup because I don't think second wind or bone plating is particularly good against Irelia, and the amount of healing I'll get from Ravenous Hunter, even though nerfed, will still be similar near the end of the game compared to something like Revitalize, because I don't have any shielding. I mean, even though I will be opting into the shield bow this game, still, I think that's the only shield I'm going to be grabbing, and no one else on my team shields, so there's no need for me to grab Revitalize. I think Ravenous Hunter will do me better. Either way, don't want to be too aggressive in the early game when Lee Sin can gank me, and what I mean by that is, like, even though I can face check in this bush, and if she's there I can bonk her head in, if Lee Sin comes and presses Q on me, I lose my flash, and that's not good. Silver Neck Rose. Nice try. Thanks for the tier 1 sub. I feel like that name's a very big bait. Alright, at this point, if Lee Sin's not out of this buff, I don't know what to tell you. So what I like doing, I like to pull, I hope I really didn't get that. But if she does, she'll have to come through river. So what I like doing is I like slapping this creep. I slapped it a bit too early. But if I can get the creeps to aggro me, and then de-aggro them like so, they'll focus one creep, and I'll be able to deny. Oh, he Qs me. Alright. She has Q. I took a lot of creep aggro there. But the idea here is, with Q I can heal back a lot of it, and because I had one creep be focused, I can't stack her passive right now with Q, which is the goal. Right now I'm fishing for a Q through the wave. I'm just making sure I ding level 2 here, so I can punish her in case she goes in. Grab W. Use my very long range to get some harass in. She went Doran's Blade. Okay. So right now I'm trying to leverage the fact that I can start hitting this creep wave immediately to try and get a level up here. Oh, she has Time Warp Tonic actually. Still, I'm pretty strong, not a weak champion by any means. Here I'll be hitting level 3. So I can hopefully deny her passive stack here. Mark her. I do. There you go. She has Time Warp Tonic with Doran's Blade. That's crazy. So committed to getting early game lead. She uses E. It's very important to hit that W if she flashes it, or if I mess it up. She can easily beat me there. But in this situation, I can just continue to slow push. I mean, she's pretty screwed, honestly. That all-in was really bad for her. Could even look for a dive with Olaf if he wants to. But it doesn't seem like anything will happen here. Oh, messed that CS up. I'll take a tower shot. I think he's too late though. The wave is gonna crash. I tanked so much tower damage. And I'm out of here. I'm gonna press B in this bush and pray to God I live. Holy moly, the donger. 3 kills. What a beast. Alright, pretty good, pretty good. She got she used her flash as well, which is perfect. I started to run in a straight line instead of actually. You know, normally I would play the game fair and go, oh, that's the wrong one. Normally I would play the game fair and go something like double longsword here. But Aurelia players deserve a special place in hell where they are forced to lane against Bramble Vest top laners until the end of time. So just because it's an Aurelia player, I'll enjoy myself grabbing a nice and juicy Bramble Vest. Oh, he has no flash. He has a ward hop though. Snipe goes wide. He's spam pinging. Does that mean he wants to push out, or does that mean he wants to dive? Does that mean he's missing? I'm really confused here. What that spam ping means. Thanks to the stealth, she can't as easily follow me here. If I hit that Q, it would have been great. Yeah, I know. I'm just playing a bit slow here. She can kill me before Olaf gets here. I'm gonna try and survive here. Yeah, it's not worth it at all for me. I have TP still. Wait, my Olaf's not gonna kill her even. What? He's so... Yeah, he's interesting. I shouldn't have gone for that. That was not worth it. This is bad gang by Olaf. It's not really something I should be following up on. I don't understand why how he managed to not clean that up, but alright. It's okay. I shouldn't have followed up on that gank. It was a terrible gank. My wave was way too big and I already lost some HP. If he wanted to gank that, it was, you know, I let him solo kill her and I just farmed my creeps under my turret. Put me in a really bad position, even though I was in a super winning position. Now it's actually winning for Aurelia, like really hard, because she's also very far ahead in XP, so my game's pretty done. I need Olaf to recover what he did in my lane here, but we'll see if he can pull it off. Again, for him, it's super worth it if he gets the kill. Like, if he kills her, it's fine for me, because like I can just farm and scale up, and this guy will be monster far ahead. Well, he didn't get the kill, so that's the end of that for me. I'm going to play hyper aggressive on this wave here, because it's the only chance I have, really. If I don't play super aggressive on this wave, she'll freeze forever, and I will just be doomed. So I don't really have a choice here. I must play super aggressive. And if their jungler is smart enough to gank, then that's it for me. There's nothing I can do about it. My Olaf kind of griefed me, and I just have to try to make what I can out of it, so it happens. Again, she's gonna freeze here, and I need him to come top and recover what he did to my lane. Again, it's my bad, because I don't need him to... I shouldn't have followed up on the gank. I knew it was bad. Like, I could die there, but Olaf would be in a basically 1v9 position against their comp. I don't think they can play the game if Olaf gets too far ahead, which he would have if he didn't misplay. So, honestly, in hindsight, if that was self-made, I would have done the same thing. But it's not, so I'm fucked. Woo! Yay for me. Let's see if there's a pink in here. Again, the only thing I can really do is just sneak a peek here, get some XP. That's all I can do. Wait until Olaf decides to press B. He still hasn't, so there's not much to do. I think I played the matchup correctly. All I needed to do was catch the wave, and Aurelia was fucked. I still had TP, she had no TP. I could just come back, slow push a wave, hit level 6 ahead of her, and then just hard win the matchup. But because I died, the game ended for me, so a bit unfortunate, but I don't have any problems with how I played the matchup. I like the way I played the matchup. I would play it the same way again. Pretty sure she 2v1s us, but we'll see. Maybe Olaf can hit Q. That would be nice.
It is such a small and fragile thing.
long as I can catch the wave here, life is good. If I get dove here and he counters, life is also fine. Then maybe Olaf can carry. Again, like there, if I die and we trade 1 for 1 and Olaf gets the wave, I think he'll be level 6 at like 5:30. And Lee Sin would be level 4 to 6, and the game would be like really unplayable for them, but... Again, like this is... Nice. Who's here?
The Shadow Isles are just the beginning.
Shut down.
Like right there, it's Oh wow, they were both here. That's my bad. I didn't expect both of them to show up. My bad. I wanted to push the next wave because I'm really fucked in the game, so I'm trying to get something out of my situation, but there's not much I can do. I shouldn't have pushed the wave. I should have just been happy with the fact that the wave was even and then just based. I didn't realize Kassadin and Lee Sin were both topside. That's my bad. I didn't really... yeah. That's my bad. That shouldn't happen. Careful here. I really has no ult, so I don't think he can kill him. Pretty sure Olaf can kill him. Or at least burn a spell out of him. He doesn't feel like it. Okay, that's fine. Lee Sin should be doing the Herald right now. Oh, well, I wasn't wrong. Oh, more people missing towards my side. That kind of blows. I would enjoy laning for a second here. Or taking some plates here, but I can't. Because if Lee Sin is here, I die. Just RLA can't kill me without ult. I would be fine. But I'm scared of Lee Sin. Lee Sin will be here. He's still topside. He's probably finishing his wolves right now. Might catch mid-wave. Probably moving towards his raptors. Either that or basing, but I don't know. Don't think he will be basing. I still don't win, even though like in terms of power I'm similar. She's a full level up on me, so there's no need for me to do anything. Also, like any poke damage doesn't really stick. That was my bad, I walked too close. I walked too close and didn't W her Q, so, or her E, so that happens. The play here is to just let her fast push this wave and try to outplay her under the turret. Until when her passive stacks are down is what I'm trying to say. Basically, like right now her passive stacks are gonna fall off. Oh, they did fall off, nice. Can't really outplay Lee Sin doing that. It's unfortunate, but it's the way it is. Lee Sin was still topside. He never based, he just did his camps, stayed in lane, and then dove me. That's kind of crazy, but not much I can do about it, honestly. Again, like for me, one-on-one, she can never dive me there. Or it's a 1-for-1 and I'm super happy with that, because I am way further behind than she is. But Lee Sin did Herald and decided to stay topside the entire time, so they got a dive off on me and a double kill here, which is pretty disastrous, not gonna lie. Oh well. Again, my Olaf has to do some work this game in order for us to win it, but that's okay. Lee Sin pressing R on me is a bit of a problem. Oh. Let me pull the wave here. I'm just gonna freeze it, do the golems. No point in pushing. Even though it's 12 minutes in, I have TP to match the Irelia if there's any interesting fights for me. I'll still be useful this game as long as my team can kill someone, which honestly I think they should be able to. Heimerdinger is quite strong. Olaf is definitely strong. There's still hope in this game. If Olaf and Heimer manage to kill one guy for me, I can still be useful. Especially if it's Irelia or... I mean, I would say Kassadin, but I don't get his ult, so kinda useless. But we try to do Drake here, which I have to say is a little bit greedy. Again, I'm just trying to aggro the creeps here whilst I'm doing the golems. It's okay if I can't get all of them. I can't TP to that. I'm not strong enough to make any difference there. Olaf dies, it's too much already for me to TP to. I think I really had TP to that fight at least. That's not too bad. Anyway, just gonna try and farm my way into one item and then see if I can be useful that way. 6% on the creeps, so there's a lot of It's very easy for me to freeze, even if it's not a perma freeze exactly. I'll be able to deny a lot of CS. Which is the goal here. Nice job. Whilst you're freezing, it's good to pay attention to what's going on. Again, I'm freezing because I don't want to give Irelia resources. It's not to get big myself. I'm never going to get big this game. We walked very close to her, actually. And debate her, I suppose. But yeah, in this situation, I was freezing just because I don't want Irelia to catch waves and farm. It's not really about me getting big because, well, I'm never going to get big. This game, all I'll be is a possession bot. Unless I get like multiple shutdowns and kills, in which case maybe I can do more. Anyway, Irelia was on my side of the map. Unless Olaf comes to push out, there's nothing I can really do there. So I'm just going to go ahead and roam here. In this situation, I think this is the best I can do. Like, I just try to deny her what I can, and then when she tries to freeze, I influence the map. That's kind of the idea here. So with my bot lane being fresh off base... Ooh, he actually gets the plate, sweet. The best I can do here is let my presence be known. As soon as it's known, Irelia seems to push, which is good for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab that after I hover mid for this play. I don't think I can do anything here. So I'm just going to go hover into top side right now. Could be walking into Thresh. Cue the bush just in case. Could be walking into Thresh here. Could be walking into Lee Sin. That's why I queued the bush. Not really interested in picking a fight with just Pyke. If someone else wants to come kill her, we can. But no one seems to be interested. So I will not go kill her. I will chill. Heimerdinger. Ooh, with the big plays actually. That guy's dead. One way or another, someone will find and kill him. So I'll just go for the wave here. Actually, this guy wants to die. Wait, Heimerdinger died? That's a bit unlucky. I fucked up. I should have flashed the stun. She was dead no matter what. So if I flashed the stun, I wouldn't die. But still, it's worth it. If she wants to die, I'll let her die. Oh, Pyke doesn't get the gold. Pyke didn't get gold on either when he should have got both, I think. But it's all good. Not a big deal. Like, Lee Sin was here with no HP, no flash, no ult. That's easy pickings for a Pyke ult. And same top here. She had nothing, just 0. If we could try 2 for 2 with Pyke ult, it would have been mega worth it. But Pyke didn't get any kills, so it was pretty mediocre. But still, it's good enough for me. My team getting gold and me dying is about as good as it gets. I'm going to go behind the Heimerdinger here because I don't have any job mid. Olaf took the wave. Next wave is here. Heimerdinger will probably go do it. So if Heimerdinger goes mid, then I'll catch the next bot wave. If Heimerdinger stays bot, then I'll go mid. But in this case, it's pretty simple. Just catch the bot wave. I really shouldn't be here yet. I'm gonna grab the Grump here because at this point, basically Irelia, Lee Sin walking into our jungle can take our camps pretty easily. Olaf is basing, so I don't have any incentive to do anything other than catch waves / defend. So I guess basing and selling my Doran's Blade for this item is worth it. No reason to go bot and die. I don't know where Irelia is. She could be anywhere. Should have pinged way earlier. She could have killed someone, because my team was maybe not aware that she was missing. But she could be anywhere, so I should have pinged earlier. Anyway, this game, like, basically, playing against Irelia, when the wave bounces back and forth, you don't interact with her and she doesn't interact with you. That's why I don't like this champion very much. But right there, I interacted with her and lost half my HP, and then Olaf tried to gank and I died. So, it was pretty bad for that reason. Someone can deal damage, they're free to try. I can't. I'm just CCing the guy, throwing a stun at him. Earlier I flashed away from him, so I'm going to assume he won the 1v1. Alright. Sweet. We forgot about it, but it worked out. I don't want to go top right now, because there's a wave I can freeze bot. Now, you could argue Victor should be the one freezing, but I also can't push in my lane right now. Okay, they're TPing with Irelia most likely. Seems like that should be Irelia's TP. It wasn't. Oh, interesting. I didn't keep track of her TP, but I assumed she would TP to a fight like that. She just got pushed out by Olaf. Anyway, I'm just gonna grab what I can here and move to defend. If we can defend our mid tier 1, it will be nice for Heimerdinger. Can just set up there forever. Oh, I couldn't survive. It's unfortunate. I think Pyke could look for kills here if he went committed. Also, if people hovered him here, maybe. Oh, well, that was a preemptive ult. I think he can go in there. He didn't want to. That's okay. No stacks in early. I think Olaf could do some stuff in that corner. They have no anti-healing. Actually, they do on earlier. Maybe he can't then. Anyway, that was my bad. I ulted too early. Lee Sin still had Q marked on me. What do I even build at this point? Honestly, I'm so weak. I think I'll just grab some MR for Kassadin and then just try to be useful. I think Spirit Visage Ninja Tabai would be my build. Again, I'm not going to deal damage to anyone in this game. I'm way too weak to contest any of their 3 melee champs, so my only way to be useful is to stay alive and grab some possessions. That's the way I'm going to be useful. This wave is bad, so I have nothing to farm, so I'll follow my Olaf. See if he has anything interesting. Drop a pink. Let's have a look in here. I fucked up my W. Good fight. Okay. My bad. I think if I had W on that guy, he would die. They have vision here. No pink in here. Just normal wards. Sweet. Time to go farm bot. Alright, I could be trapping me here. Worth a check. Should be fine here. I don't think he has a play here if we don't play really poorly. Which we do. Actually, they're getting fucked. What the heck? Is Heimerdinger balanced? Fuck. That guy's committing, so I have to TP, I feel like. I didn't want to, but... Nah, that was bad. I don't know why I'm even trying to pick a fight there. I should have just kept pushing bot. I picked the fight because I TP'd and I wanted to get something out of it, but it was not the case where I should be doing stuff like that. I should have just been happy with what happened. I really feel like he could just pick that fight with those two. But it's fine. 1 minute 30 on Drake, maybe we can be useful, or we can get the Cloud Soul and win the game that way. I'm having a pretty bad game. Well, I don't know, I'm not sure what to do after what happened top. Lee Sin pressed R on my face twice. I guess after we killed the Irelia on the gank, if I don't die, maybe I can be a little bit more useful, but still, I would never be able to contest the Irelia after dying to her like that. So, not sure how to do stuff after that. Either way, just trying to farm up here and get back into the game. Drake is soon, so I'll grab these and then move. This mid wave is already done for. Olaf used his ult and might get caught. We don't know what's going on there, but I can't participate there anyway, so just gonna get what I can here and run. Pyke should be able to get something here. I don't. Victor's doing. Like Victor has TP, maybe. Could be interesting. I mean, our team is strong. Victor has 2 items. Heimer has 2 items. Olaf hasn't based yet. Pretty sure that guy has Therax right now. Right. I'm getting some poke down, which is very good. Gonna pink that area. Gonna drop a ward here because there's a pink in this bush, but it's deep in the bush, so... The Heimer turret is really screwing us over. I mean, I think we should have just done it, by the way, at this point. The next Heimer turret's right here. It's a bit disastrous. What happened here? It's such a lost fight now. Actually, maybe I stun her. I'm rooted. Nope. It was close. I got Jinx Flash, did my best, but Olaf I'm pretty sure has stacks right now when he buys, and I don't know how. Oh, nice play by him. Gets 2. Yeah. I don't know why he didn't base before Drake. Wait, he's actually smurfing. He's gonna kill all of them. What a beast. But yeah, my team didn't base and spend their gold, so that fight is a bit worse than it should have been. I almost made a difference there. I mean, Jinx flashed. It wasn't too bad. I got her flash and almost killed her, but I got caught in some chompers when I queued in, so well played by her. I didn't see the chompers. I could have flashed or ulted over them had I played a bit better, but I wanted to queue her twice with the Aurelia possession. It was close. Close fight. I also didn't use Aurelia W, so maybe if I popped W I could have bought some more time and won that fight for my team. Either way, I'm gonna grab Tabi here and I'm gonna try and get some more defensive stats so I can stay alive to get possessions. Is very strong still. Don't really want to fight her one-on-one. She's a full item ahead of me. So all I need to do is just chill. Aurelia is here. Oh, that guy's dead. Actually, I think I can buy time. Maybe Olaf can carry this fight. He's really, like, he had he actually had 2.3k gold before Drake. Oh. Oh. All good. Alright, it's pushing bot. I'm here just in case. They know I'm here, so I'm gonna leave. I just wanted to see if I can make a difference. I couldn't. It's time to go. There was nothing for me in that area. Victor's quite fed. Olaf's quite fed. Heimer is dealing a lot of damage. Whipping Aurelia missing. Don't want her to find a flank on us when we're not aware. Gonna base here and grab some pinks, some items. Spirit Visage gives me increased healing and shielding, so it's a pretty good item with shield bow. Some nice synergy. It's a decent tank item. Like again, I'm 0-8 this game. My best, like the most useful I'll be is what I did last fight, right? Is someone dies early on in the fight, I get the possession, and then I use that champion instead of my own. You know, it's not the worst idea. I think it would have worked that fight if Pyke and Olaf were able to join the fight. It almost did. Alright, I could be in here, but clear this pink here. We're getting some good poke down. But how do we translate? Do we actually just hit Baron? I mean, we have Heimerdinger. He does do a lot of damage to it. 130? I mean, I think we could pressure top here. I'll go top. This mid wave is gone. I'll just go pressure top. I'm not interested in hitting this this Baron. Okay. I'll just crash this wave here top. As long as people are hovering me a little bit, Kassadin can't just come and kill me. Oh, messed that one up. Victor 16, he's super strong. That guy's inching. I'll TP behind them, maybe it will create some chaos. Maybe it won't. He's running it down, it seems. Nice, that shields. Nah, the fight was too bad. I don't know. Lee Sin finds that kick somehow. Victor had flash. I feel like he should get one shot when he takes Q like that. I feel like he misplayed that fight more than anyone else. Could just be me though. I don't think he should go for still here. Ah, no biggie. This game was not in my hands. I'm down to the tough. I threw my game after I tried to set up a gank for Olaf and let him get really far ahead. That was my bad. I shouldn't have played like that. I had full control over the lane if I just let it crash, catch my wave. And then I base TP on the wave, and I can't lane me anymore, but unfortunately I tried to do something instead of just playing my own game. Like, The idea is after I catch the wave on wave 4, on the wave that bounces, so it's like 6th wave, all I have to do is farm up a bit, and then on the ensuing waves I can base TP on waves 7, 8, and 9, and I can slow push, hit level 6, and I can dive her again if anyone is there, because I'll be level 6 and she'll be level 5. And my game will be really good. But unfortunately, not the case. So it happens. Cast in 16 with 2 Cloud Drakes, so I don't think we can win this game unless they monster grief. But again, I relinquished control over my game in favor of getting my teammate ahead, and it did not pay off. That's my bad. I think instead of coming from here, I'll come behind them. Okay, we're gonna own. I don't even know if I can kill this guy. I think I hit. No, she walked into it. I was aiming here for the thresh. But yeah, it wasn't a game for me to play anymore after what I did early game. It's my bad. I shouldn't have played the way I did. I mean, I'm trying to think. If I just lane normally and just let her, like, I just let her base there and I just don't, like, I ignore her. I mean, maybe she can trade 1 for 1 under the turret, but then I TP back and it's worth it for me again, because the same thing will happen to her. I will slow push waves, hit level 6 before her, and I will just dive her if anyone is there. So I think she was in a doomed situation if not exactly that happened. So it's my bad. That was my bad. I tried to give Olaf agency over the game and I ruined my own game in the process. It was really stupid. It happens. Like, if I trade 1 for 1, it's super worth it for me. Like, super worth it. But Olaf did not trade 1 for 1. So that was the end of my game. It's the downside of playing matchups like this. It's always hard to... oh, my bad. Swap scenes. It's the downside of playing matchups like Irelia, Viego, and stuff like this, because whoever gets ahead just, like, stays ahead. Like, right there, if I catch the wave and I start slow pushing on her, it's practically the same situation for her. Every time jungle comes, she'll die. But oh well, it happens. Helicopter, thank you for the raid.